Okay, it looks like StreamYard is going to work for us. Okay. I need you to go to our page.
Okay.
Don't exit out of that another tab. Go to our YouTube page. Another tab, buddy.
Well, that was us, but okay. Okay, your channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Click on that. Copy that link.
This link?
Yeah.
Okay.
And put it in the other group. And put it in the other chat.
What are you in the chat?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell them to move over there.
Okay.
Hey, it looks like some of us already found us already. Sorry about the technical difficulties here. Give us just a second. We'll get everybody else over here as well.
Hello, everyone.
I'm going to kill that other one. Happy Place Diaries. There you are. Yes, there we are. Oddly enough, I tried to do this live stream just like I did with my test live stream the other day, using just the YouTube live stream. No StreamYard, Streamlabs, Stream this, Stream that, and it won't work. So I quickly just signed up for StreamYard in the last 5 minutes, and here we are. So take two, and we're working. We'll give. Normally, I wouldn't wait for everybody. Excuse me, but we'll. How are we emptying out over there? The old one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. So, how are we looking and sounding?
Everybody says it looks good.
Okay, awesome. Good deal. We are here in frigid Tampa, Florida still, our MacDill Air Force Base. We're currently 55 degrees outside. So, yes, we have jackets on. It is, the winter storm of the century here for Florida, I guess. I know I saw Bob earlier, Blue Wave Bob. He had snow in his office. So then all of a sudden it changed to a tropical paradise. But I guess when you're Bob, you can do cool things like that. So first off, before we get going any farther, I want to thank William at Camper Life for giving us his time slot for this week. I know he had some serious internet and actually phone issues where he couldn't even hardly make a phone call from the Thousand Trails resort that he's at right now. So thanks, William. And William should be back at regular scheduled time next week. And apparently we're going to be on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock from 8 to 9 at least. So look forward to this Sunday night. So first things first, thank you all for coming here. How many do we have in the room right now?
26.
26. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Give us a thumbs up. And like I've said in other videos, I heard somebody else say, I don't remember who I can give credit for this, but if you don't like it, hit that thumbs down button twice. Okay. So that out of the way. We had an RV show here last week. We did. And if you've been on YouTube for more than 5 minutes in the last 5 to 7 days, you've probably seen 40,000 videos of the Florida RV show, or the Tampa RV show, as some people call it. You're not going to see one from us. We didn't really film any real footage inside the RV show at all, because we figured all the big guys had that covered. So
just the $2 million rig that Barbara and I went in.
right, that's the $2 million rig that Shelly and Miss Barbara from RV Underway walked in, which was unimpressive from what I've heard from you and other people. Small sinks and other things. Felt like going into a casino is another one of the comments I heard as well. If anything comes up here on the chat too, Shelly, I cannot read it at all. So just
Okay.
let me know if somebody says anything.
Well, we need to say hello to everybody who's in here.
Yeah, well, go for it.
Well, Lily Gypsy Child, RV Underway, Barefoot Adventures, Sarah Connor, Downsizing Makes Sense.
What, Sarah Connor? Sarah Connor?
Connor? I'm not sure.
Anybody watch Terminator movies? You know who Sarah Connor is.
RV Kids TV, Posh Cats Camping, Jean Bainey. Got to claim her. Let's see. Larry Grimm, One Strange Adventure, J.W. Carter. I'm not sure if I'm saying the same ones over again or not. Lucky Dog Productions, Traveling Down the Banisters.
If you click on those three dots, you can
participate. See, I'm gonna learn some things.
We're learning as we go, which I think is another
Avenger RV Adventure, Blue Wave Odyssey, Camper Life, obviously. Yay! Thank you guys. Crystal's Pets, Geek Family Adventures, Happy Place Diaries, Imagine Your Odyssey. It's About Time Now. J. Charles Outdoors, James Cantonese. Hello, James. Jerry Holly. Thank you, Jerry Holly, for the raid. Larry Grimm. Let's see. New Horizons is here. And Slow Momentum. And Weekend RVing, Wheels Water Wander, and William Dixon. Yay.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody, for dialing in.
And Stop Eat Explore. Thanks for coming in.
Stop Eat Explore. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, what do you know? We'll talk about these in a minute, but the very top sticker on my pile is Stop Eat Explore. How about that? So we had a good time at the RV show, but really for us, it wasn't about the RVs or the CBD oil or the essential oils or the pots and pans that were being sold everywhere there. It was about meeting all the people that we got to meet. And I keep hitting the table and shaking the table, so I'm sorry, I need to stop doing that. And especially on Friday night for the Rotary Room mega extravaganza live stream event. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Got to meet a lot of people, a lot of you in the room right now. We got to meet, and I could honestly say it's the first party I've ever went to where I didn't meet somebody and thought, you know what? It wouldn't hurt my feelings if I never saw them again.
Earthquake, it's just the table.
Yeah, that's it.
Imagine your honesty.
Well, yeah.
And Barefoot Adventures wants to know what we are camping in. We have a Tiffin 34 PA 2019.
Yep.
2019 34 PA.
Yep. And that's what it is. We haven't done a walkthrough or anything yet. We might one day. There's lots of walkthroughs out there. We're trying to do things a little bit differently than a lot of folks, but we'll probably do a walkthrough one of these days. We're honestly, we just got this thing in July, and we're still trying to figure out how to decorate it, things we want to do, because we've been on the road pretty much since we've got it. We've gotten about 13,000 miles on it in the last 6 months. So we're using the RV, and we're not full time yet either. We're not. I do work remotely, so I can work from anywhere. Which is nice, and so does Shelly to a large degree as well. So we can pretty much go anywhere we want to go, and we kind of have in the last 6 months. So I lost my train of thought a little bit. If you're not a subscriber, and I'm going to go plug a few folks that normally don't get plugged on here but do get mentioned. If you're not a subscriber of Matt's RV Reviews, and probably most of you are if you're in the RVing community, go check his videos out. You might recognize a few people in his latest video he did. He did a shout out from the RV show, or recap from his time in the RV show. He's a really funny guy. He does great reviews, and honestly, between him and Phil and Stacy at You Mean the RV, their channels and their reviews and opinions really is what drove us to want to get a Tiffin.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we did meet Phil and Stacy there. Great couple, by the way. They are not, in our minds, they're YouTube megastars, but they don't act like it. And I guess that's the biggest thing. They're regular folk like us still, even if they are Navy. We do like Navy people. So
a few.
Yeah, a few. I am over 30 years in the Air Force, so I had to throw that plug out there.
My dad was Navy.
Yeah.
My grandfathers were Navy, so we do like Navy people.
Yeah, that's right. We do. So definitely go check them out. I'm trying to read my notes here. And of course, I'm sure everybody here is a subscriber to the Rosary Room who put on the extravaganza on Friday night. My only regret from Friday night is I got to the line too late to get any of the flank steak.
Yeah.
So all I heard was how wonderful it was from everybody who.
And we missed it.
Yeah. So I didn't get any flank steak. So for those of you who did, you probably got more than you should have, and that's why I didn't get any at all. So.
Nice shirt.
Nice shirt. Who said nice shirt?
Downsizing makes sense.
Downsizing makes sense. Yes, it is a nice shirt. I bet you have one just like it, don't you? Or maybe two.
Hopefully your walkthrough on your home went well.
Yes, hopefully it did. And this is my Phoenix Cruiser T-shirt. They were the main sponsor of the live stream extravaganza Friday night, and as you've probably seen from their videos and Blue Wave Bob and probably some other folks, we did a in-person Blue Wave raid on them earlier Friday, and packed in the official count. See people say it's 19, but it was really 18 in two halves, and the two halves were there was a pregnant person.
That's Christina.
Christina. I didn't know if we should say her name or not, but I think everybody knows she's pregnant. And they're actually, I think they're still they're on their cruise now, or they're coming off their cruise. And the other half was my service dog Tyler. So those two halves made a whole. Still plenty of room in that Phoenix Cruiser. Beautiful rig too. Yeah. Loved it. Absolutely did. So now the big topic, the big thing for tonight for me is we're going to talk about stickers. This is our sticker haul from Friday. Right here on top. Stickers. We're gonna talk a little bit about endless RVing. I already showed you this one. Stop, Eat, Explore.
Lily Gypsy's child's dad was Air Force.
Oh, awesome. This is the pre-release version of our Epic RV Adventure sticker. New ones will be coming out. We'll talk about that in a little while. The Living the RV Local Life.
I loved her wreath that she did. That was so funny.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Scott from This Nomadic Idea won the wreath, and he had it hanging outside of his Airstream. So that was pretty cool. Everything you need. Of course, Blue Wave Odyssey.
Yes, Happy Place Diaries. You need to send us one of yours.
I'll get that in a second.
Our email is our name, our Epic RV Adventure @gmail.com.
Or we'll get to it now.
Email us. And then we'll get the stickers out to you.
Yeah. I got Justin and Christina's RV Van Life. RVs. This is the underway. RV underway. I also have I don't, but Talon does, has an RV underwear button. Of course, Camper Life.
Crystal's Pets wants to know where we're putting the stickers. We are not putting them on the RV. We want to keep them forever. So we are going to get a board of some sort. We have a big wall on the back. Actually, most of the back of the RV, most of the bedroom is like a flat wall, so we can hang stuff there. So we want to get a really big board and put it there probably. Yeah,
I rated the bed is east and west, or west to east, however you want to look at it. So the back wall is pretty empty except for the TV It's on a swivel. So we put a very large board up there, and that's what we're going to do. We put a very large board there. We're going to fill it. Howling Fun RV Adventures. Really cool sticker. All these are really cool. Hey, look at this. Stop Eat Explore. So nice. You had to mention them twice. The Rosary Roam. This sticker is a little different. We didn't actually get this at the potluck and live stream. I'll let Shelly tell how this became about this. How you and Miss Barbara from RV Underway came across your your Rosary Roam stickers.
Well, they had a display for the Little Guy Max trailers, and it was, of course, next to the restrooms, and you always have to go there. So we're like, I know there are stickers over there. We got to go find them. So we did. We went through them until we found them. And then I believe RV Underway, Ricky, videotaped us coming out with the stickers. So I don't know where that footage is, but that's how it is with YouTubers. You have footage everywhere.
Yeah, and actually for Russ and Carrie from the Rosary Room, there was a brilliant idea hiding your stickers in RVs.
Yes.
That was.
We decided
next
year everybody needs to do that and make a scavenger
sticker
hunt.
Scavenger hunt. Maybe we should do that for Hershey coming up in September.
Ooh, that's
we'll talk
a great
about
idea.
That too. Another Blue Wave Odyssey, because you can never have too many Stop Eat Explorers or Blue Wave Odyssey stickers. And Living the RV Local Life, they have two different stickers. That's just how fancy they are. Both are really cool.
Imagine your Odyssey wants to know where we recommend getting stickers made. A lot of people did Sticker Mule, and we don't really have any. We've never used Sticker Mule. I can't
remember where we got ours from. We got ours at the last minute because we didn't even think about stickers till we saw in some of the chats leading up to this event. Oh, make sure you got stickers. I want a sticker. I want a sticker. And I'm like, oh, we need to get a sticker. So I found a company that could actually get us a sticker relatively quickly, and they're okay. They're good. I mean, I don't know how well they hold because I haven't taken the backs off of any. Bob is actually the first one who actually peeled the back off and put it on an RV. So Blue Wave Bob will be the one to tell us, how. Sorry, keep it at the table. How well the stickers hold up over time. Here's another one. Good Time Camping. Good Time Camping. That's another channel to look up too. There's no G on the end of that. That's one word. Good Time Camping. One of my favorite stickers too is It's About Time Now. That's
it's
a cool
about time
one.
in there. Yeah, I like their
And of course, this is just an awesome one too. Everybody's very creative, but me. Is Adventure RV Adventure, their sticker. That's cool. So recap, these are all the stickers we have. We're going to put them up on a board as soon as we get the board. We're kind of sticker crazy here. I've always loved stickers.
Downsizing makes sense. You asked what company, and we're unsure which company ours came from. Michael will have to look that up, but we'll get you the name.
Yeah.
They were very fast, and they were shipped directly here to MacDill Air Force Base to the post office, and it worked out really well. We were able to pick them up the day before.
Printplace.com. Printplace.com.
Before the RV show. Yep.
And as I learned from Ricky during our live stream with Brian, you have to say it 3 times. So printplace.com. And they did a pretty good job. I didn't really pay attention. I think I would like a little bit bigger sticker than this. This is a 2x2, so it's kind of small and kind of hard to read. So I think maybe a 3x3 would be a lot better. But that's just me. Some die cut too. So along the lines of like this one here. So it's not a big square blob.
Stop Eat Explore. You are going to pick up your RV on February 10th. Is that going to be back down here in Florida? If so, maybe we'll be close to wherever you're picking it up at. Let us know.
February 10th will be Claremont.
Claremont.
We'll be around. We're around. If you're in the Central Florida area, we're around. So those are the stickers. Like Shelly said, if you want to swap stickers with us, just send us an email with your mailing address, and we'll get a sticker right out to you. And our email address is ourepicrvadventure@gmail.com.
Extraordinary Journey came in. Hello to you.
And real quickly, for everybody that we did meet, especially me that I met over the course of this past week, I may or may not remember your name. I'm very bad with that, so I apologize in advance. It's nothing personal. I honestly forget my own name sometimes. So I apologize in advance. That's one of the beauties about being in the military all this time. I didn't have to remember people's names because we wore it on our shirts.
Well, downsizing makes sense. They're in Central Florida, so we'll just have to get together while we're here for the month.
Oh, yeah. That'd be awesome.
Oh, Kyle Willis came in. I imagine that would be our son.
Yep. And I imagine he's probably there with my parents as well. So hello to everybody.
Hello.
Now that we got the stickers out of the way.
It is freezing here. I'm just gonna say it is freezing here. I had to go to work today, which yes, I do work from wherever. I work for a school, and so I'm able to go to different colleges and stuff wherever we go, or education offices and military installations. So today I had to go out to a college here, Hillsborough Community College today for a few hours, and they didn't tell me that I was going to be outside. They have this big, huge breezeway, and that's where most of the people walk. So that's kind of where you get seen. So I was outside in the 40-degree weather, with my lightweight jacket. So I am still warming up.
And the heat just kicked on. So if you hear a humming and noise in the background, that is the heat. It just kicked on, our heat pump. Now I lost my train of thought. We can just edit this part out, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay. We can just edit this part out. Well, that's how we do it in regular videos.
We have to talk about POA too, because
yes.
POA did this video on the military diet, and so Michael loves the military diet. But the one thing about it is the military diet, you got to eat half a grapefruit, and all of a sudden now I am like addicted to grapefruit. And Florida is a great place to get grapefruit. I didn't realize that there were so many different kinds of grapefruits, but there are.
None of them are good, though, in my opinion. But they're there.
POA's not in here tonight in the chat, but we just want to give him a little shout out and say thanks for turning us on to grapefruit and tuna.
I never heard of the military diet. They did a video on it. One of our New Year's resolutions is to get more fit. And unfortunately, with a knee injury, I'm I sit here with a knee brace. And for those of you who met me the past week, a knee brace and a cane, working out's kind of hard to do. So I figured, well, let's give the military diet a try, and you can Google it. The nice thing about it for me is you're really on this diet for 3 days, and you're eating a very strict regimen of. Let's see, we're back on day one. That's our cycle. We're back on day one today, actually. So we had for breakfast, we had a piece of toast with 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, a half of a grapefruit, and either coffee or caffeinated tea. That was breakfast. Green tea, yeah. Lunch was a small one of the small cans of tuna, 6 ounces of tuna, and a piece of toast, and coffee or caffeinated tea. And dinner was huge. Dinner we had 6 ounces of beef.
No.
No, what was it?
3 ounces of beef.
3 ounces, yeah.
A cup of green beans, a half a banana, or in my case, applesauce, and an apple.
Yeah.
Then you get ice cream.
Yeah, and then we get ice cream. So as soon as we're done with this, we're gonna go eat ice cream, or maybe we'll eat ice cream while we're on. Lots of people like to do food videos, right? So maybe we'll just do that and eat our Breyers vanilla ice cream with no toppings. But mini success story. I think I've lost about 11, 12 pounds in the past 3 weeks.
Happy Place Diary said he was in the military for 21 years and he's not doing the military diet. An Extraordinary Journey said he's with them.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, even if you go to because I think it's militarydiet.com is one of the websites for it. It has nothing to do with the military. So I have no idea where the name came from because I'm like, I've been in the military for over 30 years. I've never heard of this diet. The military diet to me, or at least what I thought was the military diet, well, for the really old timers was just coffee and cigarettes and energy bars, and then for the younger kids, it's Monster and energy bars and stuff like that. So that was the military diet.
Camper Life said he found that weight.
Good to know, William.
And Ricky's RV underway. He's eating Spam for breakfast, Spam for lunch, and Spam for dinner.
Well, he was in a sub, so God knows what he's eating. He probably doesn't even know. And I probably would have lost more weight, but we came across some pretty good places to eat in our short time here, especially that Turkish restaurant that we thought was just a Mediterranean restaurant. We went to with RV Underwear. And we ended up, I think we were there for 2 hours. It was great food, great people. Don't remember the name of it, but it was good. We know where it's at. It's not far off base.
It's
on Inner Bay. It's on Inner Bay. Yeah.
He's the only one who could tell us.
Yeah, RV Underway's got their business card. So if you want to pop up with the name of that restaurant for anybody in the Tampa area, or anybody really within about 6 hours of Tampa, because it probably is worth the drive. Be real honest with you, it was really, really good. I can tell you that for a fact. So that's our military diet story. Tomorrow, day 2, we eat even less. So, and just for the record, I'm a picky eater. I don't like grapefruit. I don't care for canned tuna. And that's pretty much the diet.
Cottage cheese was on there too, and he won't eat that. So we have to substitute that as well.
Yeah. So. But it's working, especially with not being able to work out. The fact I'm even losing weight is really kind of a shocker to me.
I agree with Happy Place Diaries. Spam is a human salt. Like, that's what it's just gross.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, now I'm going to lean back a little bit.
Oh, it's hard enough to, Extraordinary Journey said it's hard enough to stay on Regina's diet. She has to do it plant-based. I love meat, but I will do anything for my beautiful wife. That is really sweet. And I've kind of been interested in some plant-based. I think that's kind of interesting. So maybe we should talk.
No.
Because I like all kinds of vegetables. He eats none. I love them all.
No, thank you.
Bayshore Mediterranean Grill.
Bayshore Mediterranean
Thank you,
Grill.
Ricky.
On Inner Bay, I think it's Boulevard in Tampa. Well worth the drive. And if you get there and you change your mind, there's a really good looking taco place like right across the street, which we got to try.
That's true.
Once we're off our 3-day diet.
But it's outdoors, so that we're waiting for it to warm up.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the mid-70s tomorrow, which is a lot nicer than it has been the last couple of days. So.
All right. You know what? We've done our hour.
Wow, we are at an hour. So I had a few other things I want to talk about, but I guess you'll just have to tune in on Sunday evening to go about the rest.
Well, except for we need to know fun things to do in Tampa. So
that's where you need to do that right now.
If anybody wants to give us some tips on things to do here in Tampa, our email, you can send us to us there if you'd like. Our epicrvadventure@gmail.com.
I don't think there's anybody supposed to be coming on after us.
I don't know.
Bob or Jerry, is there anybody supposed to be coming on after us? If not, we'll stay a couple more minutes, and if everybody wants to. And
Bob eats anything, he said.
Oh.
Wait, no, you ain't finished yet. That's what Ricky said.
Okay.
Human garbage disposal is Imagine Your Odyssey. Oh, man. These are my people. I eat everything.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything I don't.
For our next live stream, hopefully we'll have a little bit better setup. Right now, our setup is as you can see, we're at our table here, and we just got our heated mattress pad from Amazon came today, which would have been nice to have that at least yesterday. So the box that came in is where my laptop is sitting. So Oh, that's right. I saw that on Facebook. That's Monday, right? Oh, Diary Family.
Now New Horizons?
Oh, Diary Family. I was thinking about Happy Place Diaries. The other diary. Yeah, if somebody's jumping on or if somebody's starting up a live stream right now, I'll go ahead and drop.
Let's see. I don't see anything, but I don't know if I'm looking at it right.
Well, Bob says stay here, but New Horizons is saying yes now. So
Maybe I don't see it then.
okay, so we'll stick with Bob for right now. Okay, so again, if you got anything in the Tampa area,
Let us know.
in 2 weeks we're going to Disney, but we go to Disney all the time. So we're still open. If anybody has any tips for Disney or the Kissimmee, Orlando area, things to do, throw that out there as well. We'll see if we can try some. So especially get something that's different or new. We've done the
Thanks, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Now in Orlando, we've done the murder mystery theater, dinner theater, murder mystery dinner theater. We did that with your mom a year or so ago. No,
Yes.
that was fun.
Murder mystery.
We've done,
Thank you, RV Kids TV. It's a premiere, so I guess it's not a live stream. It's just that their video came out. So if we can all watch their video after the live stream, that would be awesome.
Yep. And also, if you want to run our playlist, because we're only about 3,800 hours away from 4,000 right now. So we're that close. 3,800 away. We're only about 780 away from our 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe.
Thanks to Susan at Stop Eat Explore for being number 220.
Number 220. Yep. So
let's see. They said to eat at Mod Pizza in Orlando. Yeah. And then where are we staying? Traveling at the Bannisters. We are at MacDill right now, and then we're going to go to Disney, and then we're going to be at 1,000 Trails after that.
So we'll be staying at Fort Wilderness when we're at Disney.
Yep. And then they said, did we get out to the beaches at Fort DeSoto? Also great camping. No, we have not, Larry Grime. We will have to look into that. I'm not sure where that is. And let's see. Medieval Times is fun. Downsizing makes sense. Yes, we have been to Medieval Times a few different times.
A few different places, yeah.
Morton Manor in Kissimmee. Tell them I sent you. Plus next door, best octopus tacos on the planet. You know what, Nomadic Hippie, I am not sure I could do octopus. I was in the commissary today, and they're actually having a sale on octopus. So if anybody is in the area and they want to make their own,
okay. I have an octopus story. So when I was in the 7th, 8th grade, I actually lived in Greece. My dad, that was a good kick.
That was
my dad was a contractor for the Greek Air Force, and we were at a town called Sunyan, which is where the Temple of Poseidon is, overlooking the Aegean Sea. I'm not sure I remember that, but I did. And they were out there tenderizing the octopus, which meant they were beating it to death on a rock. And my dad tried it at the restaurant, and maybe the same one we saw beaten up, but I don't think. And I guess Kyle Willis can give me some confirmation if he's still here. Kyle, ask your grandpa what he thought about that octopus he ate in Sunyan many years ago, because I think the look on his face was not a good look. And I've taken that with me and took it to mean I don't need to eat octopus myself. So there we go.
Ricky said to try the Swedish meatballs at IKEA. They're amazing.
I do hear the Swedish meatballs at IKEA are amazing. And Ricky, we are trying to get the video of the IKEA trip to you. This is Ricky and Barbara's first time at IKEA. And I think it's not going to be their last time at IKEA either. And for those of you who haven't been to an IKEA and you own an RV or you own a smaller home, maybe you don't own a smaller home, IKEA is a great place to go. It's a good place to kill a few hours. Good
we
food.
Spent 4 hours.
We spent 4 hours, and we usually spend at least 4 hours in there. But it was a good time and good food, of course, with the Swedish meatballs, and good shopping, good furniture.
And Ybor City. Lily Gypsy Child said, check out, is it pronounced Ybor City?
I think that's how it's pronounced.
But I did send my mom a postcard I got at the exchange for Weber City. It looked really neat. And so that was something that was going to be on our list.
Now, a couple of things we want to do, we've done in the past, we know we want to do again, is Howard Seltzer's prime rib place. And maybe if we can get time, go up to Tarpon Springs. I lived in Greece for a couple of years. Love Greek food. Tarpon Springs is really, it reminds me a lot of when we were in Greece. So good food, and so those are a couple things we're hoping to do. Howard Seltzer's has some of the best prime rib I think I've ever had.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah.
And Imagine Your Odyssey said, for all of you working on a diet, maybe talking about food isn't a great idea.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. I can't watch the Food Network if I'm dieting because I just get hungry and I want to go make whatever they're making. So.
Plane just flew over MacDill Air Force Base. We have planes.
Thank you, Happy Place Diaries. It's a great stream.
And so. Yeah, my daughter sent a message yesterday because prepping us for our Disney trip. One of the ice cream places, Ample Hills, on the boardwalk there, they now have ice cream tacos. So, got to try that. Yeah.
Well, downsizing makes sense. Says De Leon Springs, make your own pancakes. Can't you do that in your RV? Make your own pancakes. They must be really good. And Berber wants to go full timing with us now.
Okay. Make your own pancakes. Sounds interesting. We went to years ago when we were stationed at Langley Air Force Base in Virginia. They had a place called the Great Steak where you actually made your own steak. You actually cooked your own steak. And I was like, wow, that's a pretty brilliant idea because you don't really have to hire a cook.
That's true.
But
take some video of military planes.
We'll do what we can.
Yeah,
that's not always authorized, depending on where it's at. But we are going to have a video of the MacDill campground coming out pretty soon. We have a video. Probably we're going to drop it tonight or tomorrow on the one that we just did. The
Friday.
Okay.
Tomorrow, Friday. It doesn't matter. We'll drop it soon.
Coming soon, a video of Fort Fisher State Park in Kerr Beach, North Carolina. So
we live in North Carolina. We don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
William Dixon says he loves to cook. Can we hire you?
Yeah. Come on.
Because I really don't want to cook anymore.
Well, we've been walking every evening the last few evenings, even though in the cold. And there's some mean people in this campground because they're out grilling. And so we smell it as we're starving and walking.
Lily Gypsy Child said her dad was stationed here at MacDill.
Oh, cool.
I wonder if it's changed. It's kind of this base is actually quite interesting because we won't say we went through the Burger King drive-thru for somebody sitting at this table that wasn't me, but we did the other day, and they actually have a cement pole at the drive-thru window. And I said, that's kind of an odd place for a cement pole. And she says, well, the space has a lot of issues.
The pole was literally in front of the window. They had to reach around to give your card or to get the food. And it was this big around cement pole or steel pole. And it was bent. Like somebody had already run into it. And it was covered in gashes where people had run into it. I guess I don't know what it is. They got to get close to the top to the Burger King folks.
No, Ricky, it's not on the military diet, although it's on the military base.
Yeah,
which is
same thing. Same thing. It is.
Not happy he was going through and getting his chicken sandwich and fries.
That was an off day.
Totally threw him under the bus.
Remember, we were on the military diet for 3 days. 3 days of regimented food. 4 days of eating moderately. So when we went to the Mediterranean restaurant, was one of those 4 days that we were supposed to be eating moderately.
New Horizons, we totally were starstruck by interviewing with Ricky and Barbara. Yeah. They are amazing people, and we just love them. And we had the best.
They were kind of aloof, though. No, I'm just kidding.
We had the best time with them going around and being at the RV show and doing different things. And so It was a great time with them here.
Yeah, and supposedly they're planning a trip to the Outer Banks or somewhere along those lines.
Yeah, we hope.
But hopefully we'll be catching up with them when we are making our drive towards Biloxi in a few weeks as well. So.
Yes, Ricky, that is exactly what my mom is speaking of, the mini-series Hell on Wheels about the restaurants. And she said, if you watch that, you will never go in a restaurant again. It kind of reminded me when I talked to her
worked in a
today
restaurant for a few years.
About Restaurant Impossible. Some of those are pretty gross too. We try not to watch too much of that because we like to go out to eat so that we don't have to cook.
It's just don't overthink it. So one thing I have on my list here, and I'll pose this to the audience. How many people do we have in here so far?
We got 26.
Still got 26. Now. Awesome. Yep. Anybody be interested in for us to do an impromptu live stream from like walking around Disney or anything like that? And we may do it even if nobody's interested, just for fun. Because if you like to people watch, Disney's the place to people watch. Let me tell you. There's everything you can think of it there or around it.
And food. Disney's really good about food.
Food is going to be awesome. Yeah, we are planning on going. For those of you who know about Disney, we are planning on going to the Yachtsman for dinner one night while we're there. And,
sorry, Down says he makes sense. Said best diet: have a dog that farts constantly. Chewy is cute but stinky.
Well, Talon isn't a habitual flagellator, but when she does, she makes up for lost time. Let's put it like that.
She's an SPD.
Yes. You have no idea what's going on. Next thing you know, you're on the ground gasping for breath.
Barbara said that you need to do it. Get out there and do a live stream.
So we're going to do it. We'll figure it out. I actually got it to work. I played around with it the other day. I actually got it to work on my phone finally. Was able to live stream from my phone. So we'll do that at some point.
Avenger RV Adventure said, do it. Just schedule it so you get credit. I don't know what the difference of scheduling with.
Yeah, we can schedule it.
Just doing it. So maybe you can add that and tell us why you want to schedule. Obviously, so people know.
We are YouTube rookies. We've been at this for about 6.5, 7 weeks. And so all of our knowledge has been coming from folks like Camper Life, who just said something, and Blue Wave Odyssey, Papa Drew, Ricky, yeah. Been a lot of help on suggestions and ideas and what to do, what not to do, and how to do, and all the good doo-doo stuff.
Nomadic Hippie, we would love that. So we are there the 2nd through the 6th. So if you, we can reach out and touch base, and we would love.
Absolutely, shoot us an email, Nomadic Hippie. That'd be great.
One of my favorite places is in Mexico in the tequila bar. I'm not a big drinker, but I don't
do tequila anymore. That's another story.
I love their guacamole. It's amazing. So
the tequila bar in the Mexico Pavilion in the temple, the tequila bar has the best queso and chips I've ever had in my life.
And guacamole.
And I had it about 2 hours old.
Yeah, and guacamole.
Yeah, I don't like guacamole, but it was 2 hours old. They brought it to me. I didn't even warm it up, and I just ate every bit of it. It was amazing. Chips and queso. So.
I think he likes Sam's, though. I think I saw something, Nomadic Hippie, that you would hang out in Sam's and drink rum. So.
Oh yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that.
Yep. And we haven't been there, so that would be new for us.
Yeah, we haven't been to Sam's yet. That's.
Shelley is a big drinker. She was staggering all over Tampa.
She's a lush. She really is.
I drink wine, but it is so minuscule.
We don't drink that much.
I feel it, and then I don't really want any more. So, but I love the taste of it, but I don't really drink a whole lot of it.
Which going to Harvest Host is kind of bad for us because we'll go there, we'll do the wine tasting, and then we'll buy a whole lot of wine, and then we don't drink it for a long time. So
Thank you, New Horizons, Susan. Yeah, this is our actually the very first live stream. So
First official
one. The other one was really just Michael
Yeah.
chatting, and I was just on the chat off screen. So
If you haven't watched that video, watch it, because near the beginning of it, so I was like, "Are you live streaming?" Or I said, "I'm live streaming." She's like, "You are?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Really?"
yeah,
We had the TV going. It was, like I said, I was just seeing if it even worked, because I'm using, if you watched my video on using a visible phone for RV internet, if you haven't watched it, you need to watch it, please. It's actually our most popular video so far. I wasn't sure if it actually worked, because I'm only getting about 15 to 20 megabytes in download speed, and only 2 megabytes up. So I just wanted to see if it would actually work, and it did. On that test I did a few days ago, and I was really surprised. I was actually more surprised of all the people that jumped in to that chat. And so thank you. I know a lot of you are in this one too. So thank you for jumping on that and giving me good feedback on how how it was working and everything. I was really surprised how well it was working. And honestly, I'm really happy with the visible phone. So for $40 a month and all Verizon towers, you just can't beat it. And no contracts.
Nomadic Hippie said that they have a glass just for him there in Mexico, and
that is not surprising whatsoever.
Avocado martini. Now, when I was there the last time, we went in to try a blood orange martini. Okay, my cousin and my aunt and I went there, and we tried a blood orange martini, and that was really good. But everybody there was getting the avocado martini, and I said, then when I go back, I'm going to have to try the avocado martini, because everybody says it's really good. So clearly, if Nomadic Hippie recommends it, it's 2 thumbs up for us.
We're going to be there the 1st through the 5th of February?
The 2nd through the 6th.
2nd through the 6th, whatever. 2nd through the 6th. So if you're going to be in the Orlando area, the 2nd through the 6th, hit us up. Shoot us an email. If you're going to be in Disney area especially, hit us up. We'd love it. If we haven't met you already, and even if we did meet you already, we'd like to meet you again. This is the unexpected thing from getting the YouTube channel. We started this YouTube channel mainly because our daughter was getting on Shelly's case about Facebook posts about all our adventures. We did a Route 66 tour, a partial Route 66 tour. We went from Texas to Missouri, most of Missouri, back in November. So Shelly was posting everything we stopped at. We had 100 stops in less than a week. We were just boom, boom, boom with all the cool, quirky Route 66 stuff. And yes, there's no video of it. We do have some pictures. We may throw a slideshow together.
Be honest. There's video.
There's video of it, but the video is like this.
I videoed wrong. I didn't know.
Not like this.
I didn't know you were supposed to video sideways.
So we're learning again.
Up and down video.
We're learning. So, which is okay, because that just means we got to go back and shoot all the video again, and I'm fine with that.
Right, exactly.
Because it was one of the best trips we've done ever, I think.
That was a great trip.
It was a great trip. And if you're interested in where we went, I can send you the RV Trip Wizard link that shows all of our stops, the addresses and everything.
All 100 of them.
All 100 of them. We ended up in Branson. Is kind of where we stopped. But we had a great time. We'll talk about that. Which I think our Sunday show, we'll talk a lot about Route 66. That'd be a good topic. I love Route 66. Slow momentum. Snow is coming. Not here. It's not, buddy. Thankfully. So.
I thought he was in Florida.
Yeah. Weren't you in Florida? Slow momentum. Where are you at?
So is snow coming to Florida? Please tell me no. After today, I don't want any more cold weather. I came to Florida to get warm weather. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Oh, Indiana weather.
Oh, Indiana weather.
You must be up in Indiana.
She was born in Indiana.
Yes, I was.
I brought her south, God's country. So those are our big plans. So we're going to be in Florida until
So the end of the month will be
be in
after we do our couple weeks in Claremont area, then we're going to go south to Sarasota, and then we're going to go north and make our way into the Panhandle, and then over to Biloxi by mid-March, because
Right.
the
That'll work.
March 9th that week we have to be in Biloxi. So,
And then we have
let us
no
know.
idea where we're going after that. So if you've got any ideas of where we can travel after that, leave a comment here or shoot us an email, because we're pretty wide open to go somewhere at some time. Now, I know I've heard rumors, so I think it's in the early stages that are RV Kids TV in here?
They were. They're still in here.
Well, I heard they were planning a meetup for the Hershey show.
No, they've jumped off.
They jumped off. The Hershey show. Don't say that too fast. In September, we had already planned on being at the Hershey show. Hershey show. So hopefully we can get something going there. And of course, New Horizons and Camper Life are working on the details for the October meetup.
Thank you, Barbara. I brushed it before the live stream.
Yeah, I did my hair as well.
Make sure that
so
I brushed it, no bumps.
look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, I know what I was going to say earlier when we got sidetracked about this YouTube adventure. So we decided we do the YouTube thing to get just document, because of all the cool things we've seen so far over the last 6 months of being in an RV. And then
RV Kids TV is here. Sorry.
Okay. Hey, RV Kids TV. I was just talking about you. So it was all good. So we decided we do this just as a way to, I think, like a lot of people do, just to document what we've done for our family and friends. And then the next thing you know, our family and friends are growing, which was very unexpected. And I mean that sincerely. I say our family and our friends have both grown through this channel, because we've met people that we consider family. And like I said before, we've not met anybody that we don't want to meet again.
Right.
Which is really strange, because there's always that weird person at a party you go to, the one that's kind of sitting over there, maybe planning everybody's demise. But we didn't really run into that, and we met and spoke with, I think, just about everybody who was here for the thing on Friday.
That would probably be my only complaint on the event, was just that I didn't have enough time to talk to everybody and really genuinely talk to them, because I feel like we got the opportunity to say hello to a lot of different people and, maybe have a quick word with them. But, there were, I would have liked to have, spent a little bit more time getting to know them a little bit better. And so, but, it's a one-time event and just a few hours. And so, you do the best you can. I mean, I think everybody there probably felt the same way, but they would have liked to have more time with each other. So,
well, like the shirts that Russ and Carrie put together, Rosary Rome, go check out their Facebook page. You got a link to the t-shirt. It's the first annual. So you can't, if it's the first annual, that means we got to do this again next year. So, and I know a lot of people were already talking about next year before we all left this year. So that's how just how much fun we had. So if you weren't able to make it here this year, definitely make plans for next year. Make plans for Hershey. Make plans, especially for the Mayberry RV Park in Mount Airy, North Carolina. Make plans for that in October. I know William and I already got scheduled to go to Floyd's Barbershop and I guess get our heads rubbed. I don't know what else they're going to be able to do there. So
you still have a little.
I still have a little bit, but maybe they can get a shave or something.
Susan, we are looking forward to Mount Airy. We really, we're looking forward to everybody being there.
And our home base for now, until we decide to sell it, rather, is Fayetteville, North Carolina. So it's only about 2.5, 3 hours away from Mount Airy. So it's not very far at all. So we can definitely, and we've driven by that RV park quite a bit on our way up to Ohio to visit her family. So we've seen it. We know it's there. It looks like they have a lot of level spots on the side of a hill, which is really nice if that's really true, because every time we've gone camping in a mountainous area, it's been, well, less than level and not even able to get level.
Susan is setting up some things for the meetup, and I'm getting excited. So, let us know, Susan, if you need some help.
Yep.
I'm really good at making phone calls. And several people have ordered their shirts. Avenger, RV Adventure, they've ordered theirs. Stop Beat Explorers ordered theirs. We're behind the 8 ball, I guess.
Yeah, we haven't ordered ours yet.
Um,
I was too busy worried about a heated mattress pad.
Yep. And then RV Underway said this nomadic idea, Scott and Ariana, right? Ariana. Are freezing in the Okefenokee swamp right now.
Yeah, I just watched a video that he just put out a video today. I just finished watching that before we jumped on here. He was talking about the RV show a little bit, and really good words of wisdom from the Scott man there, I'll tell you.
Good night, Posh Cats Camping. Thank you so much for coming and visiting with us on our live chat. He had to go.
Okay. Thanks for dropping by. I think you had a question, but
yeah, he said, where's Michelle's family? And I'm assuming he's asking me that
Shelley.
question. It's Shelley.
Michael.
Yeah.
Michelle, I guess, together.
Yeah, Michelle together. Northeast Ohio in Worcester, or I saw that on another chat. They were talking Worcester, and you say it different ways, but
I've been there.
I grew up in Huber Heights, which is a suburb of Dayton, and graduated out of Wayne High School.
So the other side of the state.
The other side of the state, yep. So down in the southeast part. So I joke that I am from the south, just the southeast Ohio part.
Yeah. And I mentioned earlier too that our son Kyle Willis is in here. If you want to know what Kyle looks like, watch our video about an aquarium visit, because he's there.
And Fort Fisher.
That's true. He went with us on that trip. Great. That was a great trip. And if you're ever in Carolina Beach, is that Celtic ice cream?
Yes, that is.
So I'm going to talk about food a lot because I'm a foodie. I love food, but I'm not a food snob. I don't want to go to the restaurant that has, that the entree is this size. That ain't me. But I want good food. I love good food, and I like to eat good food. So we are at 9:32. How many we still got in the room? We're going to call it here pretty soon anyway.
We have 26 in the room.
26 in the room, man. You guys are making it hard to leave.
I know, now I understand what RV Kids TV is talking about. Yeah. Like when they get on and they're on for like 2 or 3 hours or whatever it's about, and I'm like, this is cool. Everybody's chatting and having a good time.
Do we need a $12 microphone, RV Kids? Do we need it? Are we sounding okay? Do we need to get the $12 microphone? And I'm not making fun of that, because that's the kind of thing I buy. Find something that's inexpensive and works. And it may not work as well as the $300 microphone, but you've got 280 some bucks in your pocket, and it ain't that much worse. And that's the kind of guy I am too. We just bought a GoPro because we had a bunch.
Sarah.
Because we had a bunch of Best Buy's reward certificates that were going to expire, so we went ahead and got it because we got a good deal on it. But before that, I had what my daughter called a faux pro. It was $39 on Amazon, and it worked. It worked.
It's like a fisheye video.
Yeah,
but the pictures were good.
The pictures were good. The video quality wasn't that great, and the sound quality really wasn't that great on the one we had. So I'm all about inexpensive YouTubing. How about that?
Food snob, you don't eat veggies. That's what Bob said.
I'm a carnivore. I do eat vegetables. I eat lettuce in a salad, and I eat green beans.
And that's it.
That's it.
Well, he does eat. Occasionally, he'll eat some cucumber in a salad, but
I usually put it on my eyes, though, for the beauty mask.
A good mic might help a bit. Yes, check with RV Kids TV. Otherwise, you're doing great.
Yeah.
That's Ricky.
Yeah. Yeah, I know a mic would definitely be a lot more helpful, because right now I'm just using my laptop. And see, my laptop is the cheapest laptop I could find. So it's an HP. It's a nice laptop. Apparently has a decent webcam and microphone set up in it. We do have microphones. I guess. So we'll use. You have the little clip on. What do they call those things? little clip-on microphones. We do have some of those.
I don't know. Clip-on
The
microphones.
clip-on microphones.
You're asking me a technical question?
Yeah, I'm asking the non-technical person a technical question. Hey, RV Kids TV said 31 in the chat now.
Awesome.
So I guess I can just leave this running and I'll just go to bed and y'all just keep talking. I mean, I don't know how this works.
Corn, no, he does not. He does not eat corn, and I love corn.
But I have a funny corn story.
Yeah, that is quite amusing.
We're not going to say who. Not that you would know who they were anyway. But we have some friends, good friends, and we went to, we spent Thanksgiving with them when Thanksgiving, a couple of years ago. And apparently their son, who at the time was 18 or 19, he's afraid of corn. Let me repeat that. He's afraid of corn. It's not that he doesn't like corn. He's afraid of corn. I've never known anybody with a fear of any food item, except maybe a living cow he could be afraid of, or lion or tiger. But no, he was afraid of corn. And this is how much afraid of corn he is. And this is also how much my daughter shares my sense of humor. Well, so does my son, for that matter. But he didn't do this. My daughter did. She put a single kernel of corn on this young man's plate. And he went to sit down and saw it, and I thought he was going to fall out of the chair, and he jumped away from that one kernel of corn so fast. And he would not come back to the table until somebody removed it.
Yeah, afraid of corn. And afraid. Truly, Bob, he was afraid.
Deathly afraid. I mean, it would be like...
And he was like 18 at the time.
Yeah, 18 or 19. He was getting ready to enlist in the Army at the time.
Nomadic Hippie, I agree. Corn chowder is amazing. I love it.
I like cornbread.
Cornbread. You do like cornbread. That's
especially with jalapenos. If you know what I'm talking about.
Cornbread's not. Corn chowder, Nomadic Hippie.
But yeah, deathly afraid of corn. I can't top that one. That's
yeah. Good night, William. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, good night, William. So for our guest, what's going to be our now regularly scheduled Sunday broadcast? First of all, I'm going to use what am I using? Streamlabs. Is that what I'm using, Bob? Streamlabs. StreamYard. I had Streamlabs on here. I think I like StreamYard a little bit better. So we'll get that up and running. We'll be broadcasting from right here.
I'm only afraid of corn when I find it in chitlins. Ricky, awesome.
No, thank you on the chitlins.
TV said that it's a lapel mic.
Yeah, thanks.
Lapel mic, thank you.
We got two of them actually.
And he said they are only like $12. No.
I bought the kit.
Under 20, I think is really
I bought as a little case off of Amazon. It has the two lapel mics with a 6-foot extension cord. So you put in the mics have like a 6-foot cord on them already, and it also has the Y adapter and the adapter so you can plug it into. Because I have an Android phone, so I can plug it in there. If you have an iPhone, you've got to get more and more adapters to be able to plug it in. But and we've used that on some of our videos, but. It's in the car, and Shelly's knee's not feeling good, well, and everybody knows my knee isn't well. So
downsizing makes sense. We're sorry to see you go, but we understand you need sleep. So yep. Larry and Alice, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
And we're definitely going to get together before we leave the area.
Absolutely.
So I do think it's probably about time to wrap up because I think it's ice cream time.
Yes.
So
ice cream time.
I want to thank everybody for coming, and a quick preview of Sunday. We're going to talk about our Route 66 trip, and if I can figure out how to throw pictures up in this software, we'll be able to share some pictures of that and some of the places we ate on that.
So we'll expect phone calls from Bob and William and Ricky.
No, William called me the other night, and that was probably the worst phone call I've ever experienced because his connection is so bad.
Oh.
If he's got the Wii Boost, because he went and bought a Wii Boost,
He said he's got some things. I saw that
So
earlier.
hopefully the Wii Boost is helping. Hopefully he's got it installed. So that can actually make a phone call or shoot a text message or something. But
Good night, good geek family adventure. Thanks
but
for.
we're going to talk about
joining
Route
us.
66. We're going to talk about. I want to talk about campground etiquette. You know, things like running through other people's sites, playing loud music, changing your clothes with the shades up. You know, all that stuff. What you should and shouldn't do.
Naked yoga.
Naked yoga, yes. No naked yoga. And I'm probably going to talk about some because when Ricky and Barbara came over to our camper the other day, I kind of gave him a tour of some of the budget items that I use, which really aren't the norm in the RV community. So I might start talking about budget-friendly RV accessories. Not everything has to be a name brand, and that's why I keep kidding about the $12 mic with RV Kids, because I think we're kindred spirits here. We're on the same wavelength.
Endless RVing just came in. Hi, Izzy and MJ.
Hey,
We showed your sticker.
I'll show it
and
again. There you go.
We
Thanks.
saw your shout out on Matt's RV reviews as well. So
Yeah.
That was very cool.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by.
Thanks to Izzy for taking our picture with Matt.
Yeah, which was actually ended up in Matt's video.
Well, that was the one MJ took.
Oh, the one MJ took.
Yeah, she took.
So which one was better? I'll put you on the spot. Who took the better picture?
You know, they look identical. I think they're both good photographers.
Sounds like a mom. They both did a great job.
Exactly. It's my only politically correct kind of thing.
Yeah. But that's some of the things we'll talk about. If there's something you guys got questions about, shoot us an email, and we'll talk about it on the next show as well. And
New Horizons would like to know what equipment and cameras we use, so we can talk about that in the next one.
Actually, if you look in the description of any of our videos, I list everything we use. So it's the same list in every video. So it may not be exactly what we used in that particular video, but I've got the GoPro listed, but we haven't actually uploaded any video of the GoPro yet.
No.
We literally just got the GoPro on our way down here to Tampa and started playing with it. And I walked around the RV show for a couple of days with it in my pocket. I never took it out and never turned it on. But most of what we use is Shelly has an iPhone 11 Pro Max, right? What it is?
Yeah.
And I have a Galaxy Note 8. So if you see videos of me, it's just me, like my visual video, and since Endless RVing is in here, I also did a Ring doorbell video, but I definitely give Izzy credit for that one because he gave me the idea, brilliant idea. I've got my Ring doorbell on here. Thanks to Izzy. It was his idea. Never would have thought about it. Absolutely brilliant to use a Ring doorbell on an RV. And it was so easy to do. His video is way better than mine, but I gave it a shot. I gave it a shot. And I've had it on here for almost a week now, and it runs off battery, and the battery is like at 93%. So it lasts for a very long time.
Cummins Camping's in here now. Hello.
Hey, Cummins Camping. So you're here just in time as we're wrapping up. And I'm taking a long time to wrap up, I know. But those are some things we're going to talk about. And
they're all having a good time.
If not, you're going to make me stay on here, aren't you guys?
The only name brand stuff I have is our DJI gimbal that we just bought. Okay,
that was RV Kids, right?
Yeah.
You know, I saw your video. I got comment. We just bought that. We bought one from, I don't remember what it was. We bought it from Best Buy, and it was like the crapola of crapolas. We could not. The camera. The best we could do was get the camera like this on the gimbal, and that was it. And so we bought the DJI. We've played with it some. We've used it a lot. The Fort Fisher State Park video that we're going to have coming out,
right,
which was all shot on the gimbal, or most of it was shot on the gimbal.
But to be fair, I didn't really know how to use it very well, so it was unbalanced.
Still learning.
So there's still some shaking to it, but we were learning.
Yeah. So that's that and a GoPro 8, Hero 8 Black that we have. Those are really the only name brand things we have. All the accessories, because like I said, I bought the Faux Pro, which is what my daughter calls them, the Faux Pro off of Amazon for like $35, and I spent another $20 and got this huge case of accessories, and they're all compatible with the GoPro. So all of my accessories are not, they don't have a GoPro label on them. And as a matter of fact, if you actually saw me with my GoPro, which is kind of doubtful, I don't have the little name brand GoPro stick. Is actually the stand for the DJI gimbal. That's what I'm using to hold my GoPro.
Good night, Camper Life. Thank you for letting us hijack your live stream tonight.
And remember, Wayne will be back here. Hopefully, he'll be back here next week. He should be in a better internet area.
Right.
Hopefully. So, what are we at? How many we got here?
We got 25 right now.
25 still. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
And they're enjoying it.
Right.
New Horizons said that she was having fun, and she has the
Right.
Osmo Mobile 2 gimbal. Osmo.
Yeah, DJI Osmo.
Oh, okay.
So, okay.
That's what New Horizons
and
says.
what RV Kids TV has and what we have is we have the 3. I think that's what they have. I think it's what was on the video was the 3, which is the most current one.
Good night, Barbara.
So yeah, that's what we have, and it's actually pretty easy to use. It was pretty easy to set up.
Right.
And it definitely made the shots look better.
Once you learn to balance.
Yeah, my biggest problem is I got to learn, because I'm still trying to move my hand to actually try to keep something in frame, which I'm actually fighting the gimbal because the gimbal's doing it itself. So I just got to learn to keep my hand still and let the gimbal do the work. Do what I'm paying it to do, right?
Hey, Stop Eat Explorer. Thanks for coming.
So
22 now.
22.
Going
Okay.
down a little bit.
Going down.
It's getting late and people have to work tomorrow.
Yep. I got to work too.
Yep.
So, hey, we'll give you a quick mini tour. What is this? This is the gift I get every year for Christmas. Can you see that? The Dilbert calendar. I love Dilbert. Reminds me of pretty much every day when I was on active duty, and a lot of days in my civilian job. I work in IT, so I've dealt with a lot of pointy hair bosses in my life. Let's put it like that. So what's work, RB Kids TV? I really don't know.
Doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, I get that a lot, and I've gotten that a lot from my kids over the last few years because I actually work from home. So it's like, you're not working, you're just sitting on the couch with the TV on. Well, yeah, but I'm working. I got work to do. I got stuff. I got things to do. I got places to be. I don't have any place to be, but I got things to do. So we are.
Good night, Bob. Good night, Lucky Dog Productions moderator.
I'm actually trying to read the stream. My eyesight is getting worse by the minute. So I'm just real thankful that we actually got it to work. And I'm really surprised that the third-party software works for live streaming better than the native YouTube works. But it was just sitting there spinning and spinning and spinning. Going live is what its message said. And 5 minutes, I went to Streamlabs, right now what I'm at? StreamYard, whatever. You can see it because it's labeled up there because I didn't pay for it. So it's got the watermark up there. And within 5 minutes, I was live. And so it was just that quick. Just sign up and get online. So it was actually pretty easy. And so once this is over, I'll just play with the controls and see what I can and can't do with it because it looks like there's a lot of stuff I can do with it.
Good night, Lily Gypsy Child. Thank you for joining us.
Yep. Thanks a lot. So, what's our adventure for tomorrow? We have no idea what we're doing tomorrow. Isn't that cool? We have no idea what we're doing tomorrow. We're still at MacDill Air Force Base for the next 2 weeks. Probably need to go meet some of our neighbors. We've either met at the show or we've met through our village, the Our Village app. So hopefully we might walk over and meet them tomorrow. And
Get a piece of green material to go behind you. Slow momentum. I think that is an excellent idea. Then we can do what Bob does and just change our background. And then, the brown won't be there. We can, be like on the beach, and then we could be in the mountains. And I mean, isn't that all RVers, their backgrounds change so much. So the green screen is awesome.
Honestly, if I pull this screen up right here, right now, what you see is a Sunseeker Class C RV. That's our view out of this window. And our view out of the front here is the woods. We should have started doing this when we were in Little Rock. We stayed at Downtown RV Park in Little Rock, Arkansas back in November. And it's right on the river. And I say right on the river, you drive, they have floodgates. You have to drive through the floodgate because that's where the RV park is. And it was just, and the site is a pull-in site, not a back-in. It's a pull-in site. So you're actually looking out over the river, and it was an old train bridge. They've turned into a pedestrian bridge, and it just lights up and changes colors constantly. Not in an epileptic seizure kind of way, but in a pleasing to the eye kind of way. It was a really cool place to do to stay for a week, even though it was freezing cold. But it was just great scenery. Of course, when we were at Fort Fisher, we were looking out over the Cape Fear River out of our front window. That would have been another good place to do a live stream from. So we're going to have to do live streams from cool locations. A lot of people do shoot videos from their RVs. This countertop probably looks familiar to a lot of people if you watch a lot of different channels, because this color or similar color is a pretty popular color in a lot of RVs. Standard. So we were going to turn around and do it from the couch, but I wanted to have a table so I could have a place for my growing sticker collection and stuff, so I could have my props.
Susan, we didn't get a video of that campground. It pretty much was like maybe 4 or 5 rows of campers, and there was maybe about 10 or 12 dozen maybe that could actually face the river, and we just happened to be lucky enough to get that. But it was really cool. Like, it was so cold that one morning I went outside and there was just like all this steam across the river. It was really, really pretty.
Yeah, look on YouTube for Downtown RV Park. I think it's park, not resort. Downtown RV Park in Little Rock, Arkansas. Because there are a few videos that I saw out there as well. Because I think, like most people, when if I'm going someplace I've never been before, I look on YouTube at the RV park before I call and make a reservation. So this place was cool.
Downtown Riverside RV Park.
Yeah, Downtown Riverside RV Park. And literally it is on the river there. We were 10, 15 feet maybe from the actual river. So it was really nice despite the 28-degree weather and the fact that we lost power in the middle of the night, our first night there. And that's a story for another day, because I am definitely cutting off at 10 o'clock. Sorry, I got to go. I got to eat my ice cream.
Well, Riggy said that Camper Life Williams reviewed the Thousand Trails Park was surprising. Advertised over 400 RV sites, but turns out there were only 20.
Honestly, we're new Thousand Trail members. William helped me gave me some advice before we actually joined. We actually only joined a couple of weeks ago. And from what we've seen in the 2 different we've stayed in a Thousand Trail Park before we were members too. So we stayed in 3 total. From what we've seen in those 3, his review wasn't that shocking to me. I watched that earlier today as well. Yes, there's some good places, but the place we spent one night at a Thousand Trails on our way here in Florida, and it was not much different than what William described at the place he was at. The residents there, the people that live there in the permanent trailers, not campers, RVs, but mobile home trailers, they really didn't want you around. And
he actually informed us of that. Well, you can't park there. You can't go past this. You can't run over the water lines. And we're like, well, this is where they've put us.
So this is where we're going to be.
Yeah. And one of I actually tried to make nice with the neighbors as I was going out and hooking up, and he was just railing on about how much trouble they have with the park management because they're always putting in RVs that don't fit in these spots. We fit in the spot. It was kind of tight, but we had plenty of room for our 36-foot RV and our SUV to park in front of it. So we had plenty of room. We had, even after we moved forward because they told us we went back too far, even though we didn't, we still had plenty of room. So it was probably it was easily 55-foot long site. So we had plenty of room. But the guy also said, it's owned by the mob from Chicago. So I'm not sure what the Chicago mob has to do with Thousand Trails, but apparently they own it. So if you're fellow Thousand Trails members out there, you are supporting the mob, just so you know.
RV Kids TV said that they'll be staying at Thousand Trails in Hershey for the Hershey RV show.
Okay.
And Adventures in Xanadu, we're thinking Ecamm Live, and anyone have experience with it? We don't have any experience with Ecamm Live. We
Don't even know what it is.
Experience with anything. So maybe somebody else out there, if you guys have experience with that, could reach out and help them with that.
Now, RV Kids TV, we are actually staying in a hotel. We're not going to have our RV at Hershey. We're actually going to be staying at Cherry Hill RV Park in Maryland, outside of DC, for the entire month of September. I'm in the Air Force Reserve, and I'm going to be doing duty at the Pentagon. I'm actually signed at the Pentagon, so I'll be at the Pentagon all the month of September. So we just decided we just get a hotel room up there.
Jurgen's joining us. Hello, welcome to our group. And he said, "How are you mobsters tonight?" After we were just talking about the Chicago mafia. So, and Ricky said that only downsizing makes sense. Has trouble finding lots big enough.
That's true.
For their downsized RV.
Yeah. Well,
unfortunately, they went to bed, so they.
Well, when you get an RV as small as they have, you do have difficulties.
Right.
And I will say this, since if I'm right that RV Kids TV, if you guys are actually planning or coordinating the YouTuber meetup, might not be a bad idea to plan a trip to Lancaster to the Turkey Hill experience.
We talked about that one night on one of the live streams.
That was awesome. You make your own ice cream there. Downsizing makes sense to talk about making your own pancakes. We made our own ice cream, and it was great. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
And plus they had free samples of all their ice cream at the end too.
Yep.
It was well worth the money. I don't remember how much it was. It wasn't very expensive. It was a good time. It was definitely.
Yes, we are. They said so.
Definitely a good time. Awesome. So with that,
well, I'm bummed that you just got a chance to get in here, and then we're gonna have to be leaving. Closing it down, but
we're gonna go close it down in about 2 minutes here.
But our live stream will be on Sundays at 8 p.m.
At 8 p.m. Eastern time.
That's true.
Please join us.
You had to say Eastern time. I forget about that. There's all different kinds of time zones.
There's all kinds of time zones.
I mean, everybody should be where we are.
Yeah.
Wherever that is.
Yeah. Which we don't even know half the time.
We're in Mississippi. We don't even remember we're on Central Time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We'll be headed to Central Time here next month.
Yep.
So sweet. All right. Well, again, guys, for our first live stream, I think we did really good. We only went an hour over our planned time.
Oh, thanks, Jurgen. He's going to catch us next time. And RV Kids TV, you love ice cream. You just put down a pint while you were live. All I heard about from Ricky was your daughter eating ice cream and walking around with ice cream and talking about how good it was. So, I mean, ice cream is.
I think we missed that. I think we missed that live stream.
No, I was on that
you were on it? Okay.
Live stream when that happened. But your kids are cute. I love them.
Yeah. Awesome family there.
Yep.
So, thanks everybody for helping us pop the cork on this live stream experience. We will definitely, like I said, we're going to be doing Sunday night, 8 Eastern is our regularly scheduled time slot. So check your channel guides and be sure to tune in. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. hit the bell to be notified when we have new videos pop up, like we're going to have in the next couple of days.
And Mr. Roboto 2338 just popped in, and I just want to tell you, hey, I saw you in another chat. You asked about RV Underway doing a McDill video, and unfortunately he is not in the area enough to do that, but we are here and we'll make sure that you get that video.
Yeah, we actually already shot some of the footage for that with our GoPro.
Yep. They are playing taps right now. So
One of the
if you're
cool
on
things,
a military
yeah.
installation, you hear taps at 10 o'clock, and you hear at 5 o'clock
Is it 5 o'clock they do reveille?
5 o'clock is reveille.
Reveille is 5 o'clock. So
And
it's time to get up, time to go to bed.
if they do it, most of them do something at like 7 o'clock in the morning too, but I don't hear it. I sleep through it.
I think they'll do reveille at 5 o'clock. They do retreat at 5 o'clock p.m.
Retreat is 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At 7 or 7:30 they do reveille.
Thank you, RV Kids TV.
So taps just played. So that's definitely our cue, because it's time for us to go eat some ice cream now before we go to bed. And we'll be, like I said, Mr. Roboto will be shooting that video, and hopefully we'll get that by early next week. We'll have a McDill Fam Camp video out.
Absolutely.
Teaser. It's a really nice campground. It's huge, over 300 spots. It's probably one of the largest military campgrounds there are. And we're going to be hitting another military campground on our way to Biloxi too.
Yep.
Mid-Bay Shores in Florida. So.
Jurgen, yes, we did clear it with Jerry. Because we were on his live stream when they were talking about everybody's time frames, and Bob asked us if that time worked.
Jerry is the
Jerry and Bob gave us our time.
Yeah,
we're good with it.
Jerry is actually the I guess he is the TV guide. That was the title of his live stream too.
Yep.
So if you want to know when everybody's live stream is and you weren't on Jerry's live stream,
Jerry Holly.
Yeah, Jerry Holly's live stream. Go check out his latest live stream. And shoot him an email. He gives his email address in that, and he will email you a copy, because they went through him and James and Blue Wave and somebody. They went through everybody they could think of, and when they did their live streams, and so we're trying to get everybody, that way we're not stepping on each other's toes, so to speak. And so he has that list. He's putting it together. He's going to format it, make it look real nice. So just shoot him an email, and he will get you that list.
I have no idea if they left you a slot.
Honestly, I did not hear his name.
I did not hear your name.
I'm serious.
Think you better talk to Bob and Jerry and get on them.
No, we got on that late, so they may have already talked about it.
That's true.
And we left early, so if they did a recap at the end, we left early because it was buttoned up right against this. So they may have mentioned you, but I didn't hear it during the time we were watching. And that would be so un-Bob-like for him to forget you, I know. But
slow momentum, yes. We are all going to send Jerry our emails and ask him for the updated list.
Yeah, because we got to do that as well. And
after just make a video and
that was actually a brilliant idea. And I'll tell you what, when we get the list from him, we have a website, ourepicrvadventure.com, which we kind of don't really use a whole lot. I'll post it on there and as well. So if you go to ourepicrvadventure.com in 4 or 5 days, there'll be a link to the channel guide, so to speak, up there.
Hello, Papa Drew. He just came in the chat.
Hey, Papa Drew's on here.
Yeah. And
you got to watch the whole thing now, Papa Drew, because I was giving you shout outs throughout the whole video, and thank you. So you got to watch the whole thing now.
Let's see. Mr. Roboto 2338 said, planning on start using the military campground shortly, returning to the military family with service connection disability rating. Yeah, they allow that now.
Yeah, and I'm not sure exactly how that works. I know the Comstream BX is open to disabled vets finally. I mean, I really think that should have been a thing a long time ago. But I'm not sure how the MWR facilities work unless you're 100% disabled or I think even a Purple Heart recipient. And I don't know. I know in the past it used to be varied by base. It was up to the individual base to decide if they allowed veterans or disabled veterans to use the MWR facilities. So I'm not sure how that works. Probably need to do some research on that. Help out our fellow vets and let them know. But hopefully you can use the military resorts, 'cause especially in the Florida area, there's a lot of them and they're really nice.
Papa Drew, I am sure that your wife and kids appreciate that you take a nice long shower after your camping weekend. For sure. All right. Oh yes, he's going to put the guide up on his green screen, or his green stream.
Yeah, green stream.
StreamYard. So
Sounds like something you need to see a doctor for.
Oh yeah, you know what? That Papa Drew, that's so true. We miss everybody that was at our meetup as well. You know, it's so great to get together with people, but it's really sad when you have to go home, even if your internet is better. I think the Bob's was better. No, he's not home yet.
Bob's home.
Oh, he's home.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, Bob has better internet in his camper than he does in his home. His T-Mobile hotspot is better than his. I don't know who his provider is, but yeah. But ours is better than this campground does have Wi-Fi, and I tested it when we first got moved up here. We spent 2 days dry camping here before they moved us up to the big time. We got a full hookup site, and I was getting 1 meg down. That was my speed test for the Wi-Fi in the campground. 1 meg down. Can't even barely check email with that. So thankfully, I have a internet solution that doesn't depend on anything but cell phone towers. And oddly enough, where we were at, I couldn't use it at all. Neither could RV Underway was literally just a couple of campers down from us in the dry camping lot for a couple of days, and they couldn't hardly get on the internet either. So we move up here about 200 yards or so, and I went from having 1, maybe 2 bars to 4 bars on my phone.
Okay. Slow Momentum said that Bob got it fixed and he's rocking now, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
And Mr. Roboto 2338 said it was changed to Purple Heart, a C disability recently, South Carolina disability recently, effective January 1st, 2020.
Yeah.
New law similar to retirees, so MWR including campgrounds.
Okay. I knew the law changed for like Comstock and BX, but I wasn't sure about the MWR facilities. That's good to hear, because I honestly think if you have a service-connected disability or you're a fellow Purple Heart recipient or anything like that, you paid your dues. Whether you put in 20 years or 20 months, you put in your dues, and you've earned that privilege. So thank you for your service, number one, and welcome back into the family to be able to come and use the facilities on base.
And real quick, Ricky, yes, shout out to Vince. And I did take a picture of Barbara's incident site today as we walked around it. So
it's still there.
I'll send it to you.
The incident's still there. So now I'm an hour and 7 minutes past when I started to sign off.
Which seems to happen on all the live streams. The very
really
first
does.
one, you sort of get a little addicted to, everybody's chatting and having a good time. And it's kind of like being at a party and you don't want to leave.
Yeah.
So I like it.
But we have ice cream to eat, and we have
beds to make.
Beds to make. Gotta get this. Gotta get heat his mattress pad out of this box that the computer's setting on, and get it on the bed and get it cranked up, because it will be down in the mid 30s here in the Tampa Bay area tonight, and then be in the mid 70s as a high tomorrow. So we're gonna have a 40-degree swing over the next 10-12 hours. So gotta love Florida weather, right? And I just can't think enough. This has been fun.
It has absolutely been fun.
I've
Thank
really
you guys
enjoyed
for coming.
Really enjoyed you guys being on here. Tomorrow will be day 2 of the military diet for us. So we may be a little. Good
night, Jurgen.
But when we do our Sunday, we will be off the military diet, so we'll be happy. So if we're a little grumpy today, we'll be better later. So thanks a lot, everybody, for joining in. And we hope to see you 8:00 Eastern on Sunday.
This Sunday.
And every Sunday.
Yep, and every
so
Sunday.
With that said, we're going to end this broadcast evening tonight. Y'all be safe. God bless, and we'll talk to you later.
Oh, wait.
I'll do the